Hello friends, welcome to e-learning platform of Kadi Sarva Vishwavidyalaya. I am Dr. Shailaja Parmar. Welcome you all to the BCom semester 6. We are going to understand the subject financial management wherein we have the chapter leverage. So today we are going to talk about the leverage. Let us understand the definition of leverage. According to J.C. Van Horn, leverage is the employment of an asset or fund for which the firm pays a fixed cost or fixed return. Okay, now before I could discuss with this definition, let me clear some few things. That whenever you are talking about the company or company doing business, in that case, first the company needs to collect the funds from various sources of finance. Okay, so what are the options available for the companies, corporate houses? They may go for issue of equity shares, preference shares, debentures, various types of bonds, or even they may opt for the banking loans and the loans from the various financial institutions. In short, there can be owned funds and the borrowed funds. It means when they have the combination of all these sources of finance which are known as the capital structure. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of leverage? Leverage is the employment of an asset or fund for which the firm pays a fixed cost or fixed return. Here, what is happening that if it is equity share capital, then in that case, there is no such a promise that fixed percentage of dividend would be paid to the equity shareholders. But if you are holding the debenture capital or any other bond capital, then in that case, even if it is a preference share capital, then in that case, a fixed percentage of return in the form of either interest or the dividend on preference shareholders is been promised to the holders of such instruments. Yeah, it means that if the company is opting for the borrowed capital, then in that case there are fixed charge funds employed into the company, into the organization, and such situation is known as the leverage. Now, when we are talking about leverage, there are three types of leverage: operating leverage, financial leverage, and the combined or mixed leverage. Operating leverage, financial leverage, or combined or mixed leverage. Now, let us understand one by one the meaning of all these. Operating leverage. Operating leverage refers to the ratio of fixed business cost to the revenue. Now, as we all know that whenever it is an employment of funds, at that time the funds can be owned and even the borrowed. The similar way, when the company is there into an operational mode, at that time the expenditures which are being done by the company are of the variable nature and even of a fixed nature. Yeah, so variable expenditure, we all know various expenses varies with the level of production, and on the other hand fixed expenses are remaining constant whatever may be the level of production. It means what? The employment of fixed charge will not make the company to go for the payment on a recurring nature. So what has happened, due to the fixed expenses, the operating profit increases more rapidly than the volume of sales, and this is called the operating leverage. Like when we are talking about an operating leverage, at that time if we can deduct our variable cost from the sales, then in that case we are getting the contribution, and from contribution if we are deducting our fixed cost, we are getting our profit. But for every level of activity, fixed cost is not to be deducted. Why? Because it is paid once only, and that is why contribution, it means the income, the operating profit, okay, it would be more rapidly increasing than that of the volume of the sales, and that is why the operating leverage is there. When such things are happening, it means if there is a fixed cost into the company, a fixed cost in the business, then in that case, yes, there is the operating leverage. So how will you calculate the degree of operating leverage, the extent of operating leverage? So percentage change in the earning before interest and tax relative to a given percentage change in sales. You are understanding the relationship between the change in sales and the change in your earning, that is before interest and tax. So when you are trying to understand the relationship between these two, two variables, it would be known as degree of operating leverage. Next we have next we have the financial leverage. Financial leverage refers to the inclusion of securities carrying a fixed financial burden such as debenture, preference shares along with equity share in the capital structure of a company. We all know that what is the meaning of capital structure. Okay, the combination of long-term sources of finance is known as the capital structure, wherein the company may go for owned funds as well as the borrowed capital even. Okay, so when the company is employing or they are including securities on which the company has to pay the fixed charge or a fixed rate of return, in that case it has been said that yes, there is an existence of the financial leverage. Now what is happening? Due to the financial leverage, the fixed rate of return is to be paid only to the security holders. Okay, the rest which has been earned by the company would be there for their shareholders, for their equity shareholders. So what is happening? An employment of debt capital will always be advisable, is considered very much advisable as far as business concerns are concerned. Okay, so employment of the debt fund into the business is known as the financial leverage. So how to calculate the degree of the financial leverage? The degree of financial leverage shows the effect of change in EBIT on taxable profit or as and the earning per share. You can make out that what is the difference, what is the impact on earning per share due to an inclusion of the securities carrying fixed charge into the company. So degree of financial leverage can be calculated with the help of the formula EBIT divided by earning before tax. Next we have the combined leverage. So combined leverage is the combination of both operating leverage and the financial leverage. So combined leverage is the study of both operating leverage and financial leverage. Understanding the combined effect of operating leverage and financial leverage is known as the combined leverage. So degree of combined leverage shows the effect of change in sales on the earning per share. What is the relationship between the sales and the earning per share will be expressed with the help of the combined leverage. So degree of combined leverage is equal to contribution upon earning before tax. It has been said that if it is a financial leverage, it is a two-sided sword. If the financial conditions are favorable, market conditions are favoring you, then in that case inclusion of debt capital will always be proved profitable or the healthy decision. But if the market conditions are adverse, the markets are not in a booming zone, then in that case you have to be very careful as far as the financial leverage decisions are concerned. Thank you very much.